Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you all are doing really well. We are at a new setup. We are in my walk-in closet and I just thought, okay, let me film this video over here just for the change of space for you all. Let me all know how are you finding the space. Anyways, today, as you know by the title, I'm coming with a video that I should have filmed long ago. आज मैं आ रही हूँ with my best of 2020 makeup edition, and I honestly wanted to sit down and film this video काफी पहले, but I have just been vlogging here and there. But it's okay. I wanted to sit down and just do like my absolute favorite products that I loved using in 2020. Because of the fact कि हमने 2020 में इतना makeup नहीं पहना है, I just got used to the fact of like having like a natural no makeup, and because हम mask भी पहन रहे थे, so I just figured out a way to wear my makeup because I like wearing makeup whenever I'm going out of the house, but how to just not make your makeup cake under a mask. So that was very important for all of us in 2020. I have all of my 2020 makeup favorites in this little vanity over here. This is from Sephora. I think so abhi bhi ye milti hai. I got it years ago. So I have all of my makeup favorites in this. So without any further ado, I think so we should just get into the video. Picking out my favorites, I was very brutal. Like I think so sirf lipsticks mein I have options to show you, but otherwise it was like one foundation, one concealer, that sort of a thing. So yeah, let's just start with the foundation. Okay, before foundation, let's start with something that I really enjoyed using before my foundation. I did not use a lot of primers this year. I don't know why, but I just loved using a strobe cream. This is the MAC strobe cream and this is in the shade Pink Light, I want to say, and I got it last year Pink Friday sale mein, and I've used it a lot and abhi bhi isme bahut hai. You just need a tiny amount, and if you're oily you can just skip the center of your face. You can apply it on the high points of your cheekbone, but I loved putting this all over my skin. This is what I have underneath. When this looks very glowy on the skin, but I have a matte foundation on top, so ये इतना glow नहीं देता है. But if you just have like a lovely light coverage foundation इसके ऊपर, oh my god, it just gives you the most radiant glow from within kind of look, and I am here for it. So this is something that I have absolutely loved using under my makeup. Let's start with the makeup part. The first thing that I want to talk about is a foundation. The foundation that I've absolutely loved in 2020 was this foundation over here. I rotated between this foundation over here, then the Smashbox one over here, and the Fenty Beauty one. So जब मुझे ज़्यादा coverage चाहिए थी मैं Fenty Beauty के लिए जाती थी. Then I used this quite a lot, but जो मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा use किया है, and I'm actually done with this foundation. I was getting ready today, then I used this, and that was probably the last bit that was left in the tube. This is the L'Oreal Paris 24 Hours Infallible, but this is the Pro Matte one, and oh my god, you guys, I love this foundation. This has just been one of my go-tos, no makeup kind of foundation. Like a medium coverage foundation, but you can definitely build it up. It does not feel very heavy on the skin, which I absolutely love. It does not transfer very easily, so mask and all ke under it was quite nice to wear. And it's demi matte. It's not completely matte, but it's like a demi matte finish, and I love this foundation. I literally love this foundation. For most part, I just applied this on my skin with my fingers only. So after using the strobe cream, I just used to take a tiny amount and just put this like a moisturizer on my skin, and it just used to give me this lovely no makeup kind of look, which I absolutely loved. But when I wanted to build up the foundation, तो मैं इसको brush के साथ apply करती थी, and I think so it is one of the best drugstore foundations out there. And मेरे पास ये tube खत्म हो चुकी है. I will definitely order a new one. My shade is 103. But if you are dry skin type, you would not really like it because it's demi matte. Then I think so this one is really nice. I said I would only mention one product, but if you're oily, you would really enjoy this one. This is a Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear foundation, a hydrating foundation, and this is again like a very light to a medium coverage foundation. I love to apply this with my fingers only. Next, let's move on to a concealer that I have used throughout the year. Like I switch between one or two concealers, I want to say, but for the most part this is the only concealer that I use. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Very, very affordable. Again, drugstore, but I love, love, love this concealer. This is the only thing that I'm using. I'm in the shade 10. I just apply this on the inner corner and over here just for that lifting effect. Is a medium coverage concealer, sits beautifully under the eye. For a full coverage concealer, this is not the one, but if you're looking for a medium coverage concealer, you would absolutely love it. I think so concealer mein a little goes a long way. I used to do the whole shebang of like that inverted triangle under my eye, and then the makeup trend changed and even I learned and I got into like the natural makeup kind of thing. This is one of the best drugstore concealers that you can get out there. If you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it because it's beautiful on the skin. Let's move on to a powder. Now मेरे पास ये powder है नहीं because मेरा powder पूरा खत्म हो गया है, and जो थोड़ा सा बचा था वो टूट गया, and like it's just not here, but I would put up a picture over here. Oh my god, you guys, this powder has been my favorite for like 2-3 years, I want to say now. It is super, super affordable. It's sold out on Nykaa for most parts. This in like local stores also. So the powder that I have absolutely loved is a compact powder which is by Rimmel London. This is their Stay Matte powder, and oh my god, you guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful powder. This compact is nice just to like take away the shine and all of that, I agree, but when you buff this powder into the skin, it just gives you this flawless airbrush look, and I'm not even kidding. It will compete any high-end powder, trust me when I'm saying this. I love this powder. Again, if you are dry skin type, you might want to stay away from it. So this powder definitely has to be my top pick when it comes to powder. Next, let's move on to like a bronzer slash contour bit. Now honestly speaking, मैंने इतना ज़्यादा contouring and bronzing इस साल की नहीं है, apart from like filming and all, but otherwise normal life में मैंने इतना किया ही नहीं है. I was just one of those people who just wore like a lovely blush and I was like good to go. But whenever I wore a contour, a bronzer mainly, I used this bit over here. This is from Kiko Milano. This is their Flawless Fusion bronzer powder. This is how it looks like. Almost about to hit pan. Mera shade है 05 and this is what I have on my skin today. It's not too harsh and that is why I really like this product. Take this brush, which is just this color bar cheapo brush. Okay, तो ये थोड़ा सा ऐसे, and I just like to just go over my cheek area, my forehead, my jawline, a little down my neck, and oh my god, the finish that it gives is absolutely beautiful. It's a matte powder. It is again finely milled. And the best part about this product is it's like beginner friendly, so you don't need, like, you can just take a tiny bit, blend that out and take it again, and it builds up beautifully. And even if you've taken a lot, you can just like clean your brush and then just blend that and it will diffuse the powder beautifully. Looking for a bronzing powder which is budget friendly, do try this one because this is absolutely stunning. Let's move on to a blush. The only blush, I am not even kidding, the only blush that I wore in 2020 was this blush over here. This is the Love Tint by Benefit. I even use the Benny Tint by Benefit a lot, but ever since I've got this, I have been using this every time I've moved out of the house. It just gives this lovely flush of color. Now I would not say कि everybody should get this shade in particular, so just color का आप flush करते हो, उस shade का blush is the most flattering for you. So for me, I go all red, you guys know that, and I love this tint. The only thing is you have to use like a tiny amount, otherwise I end up looking like a clown. But if I just swatch it for you, this is how pigmented it is. I love popping this on my cheeks and my lips and I'm good to go. And this is so amazing under a mask. Like, even if you sweat, this will still be on the skin and on your lips, which I think is amazing. This was just my ride and die in 2020. Okay, face mein last thing that I want to talk about is a highlighter. Only highlighter, whenever I wore a highlighter, the only highlighter that I wore was this one over here. This is by Fenty Beauty. ये टूट चुका है तो मैं अच्छे से दिखा नहीं सकती, but this is how the product looks like. This side is meh, To be very honest, but this side is beautiful. Beautiful on the skin. Guys, if you can get your hands on the Fenty one, if somebody's traveling, I really want to try the highlighter from like Ofra and Becca. We're done with the face. Now let's move on to the eyes. पहले brow से start करते हैं. So if you guys have been here for a while, you would know the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil is my ride or die. It has this brush applicator just so you can brush out your brows. On the other side, it has this product, and I just like to lightly place a little bit of product, and then I just like to brush out my brows. And as you can see, it gives the most natural, beautiful look. I am in the shade 5, which is not too black. This shade on me looks very, very natural. That is the only eyebrow product that I used. Next, let's move on to an eyeshadow palette, which I think so I mentioned it last year also, but मेरे पास जितने भी eyeshadows है, I think so the eyeshadow palette that I reached out for the most is this one over here. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. There is something about this eyeshadow palette that I keep gravitating towards this one. A New Nudes palette is also nice, but I think so for a desi girl, like for us, this eyeshadow palette is much better. I will tell you why. Because of all these brown shades and these lovely glitter shades, and it has a black. For us desi girls, I think so we would enjoy this palette better. So at the end of the day, every Indian girl loves like a smoky eye, like a brown smoky eye, black smoky eye. This palette allows you to do that. We all love our glitter, okay? This palette has that, and it has this lovely nice rosy shades also, browny shades also. It has lovely black, then it has all of these glitters. I think so if you want to invest in one eyeshadow palette which is very, very expensive, it should be this one, because when you have this, most of your eye looks are sorted. And this is something that I use quite a lot, and you can create daytime looks with this palette, you can create nighttime looks with this palette. It's an all-rounder. This definitely has to be like my top favorite eyeshadow palette that I loved using in 2020. Only what is this mascara that I have used in 2020 is this one over here. This is the Flower Beauty mascara. It's called the Lash Warrior mascara. This is not a mascara that will give you the length, but if you want a bit of volume, you would really enjoy this mascara. If I close my eyes, this is how my eyes look. I think so I am already like quite gungy in this department. I just don't have eyelashes, you guys, so that's why I rely on false lashes a lot. But जितनी भी है उनको ये थोड़ा presentable और थोड़ा सुंदर बना लेता है. Is something that I've been using throughout. इसके लिए I think so that's about it. Now let's move on to lips. The only lip liner that I've used is this one over here. This is called Spice. This is, I bought this the third time. I've misplaced ye do bari. This is my third one. I love it. This is Spice by MAC. This is how it looks like. It's a lovely brown toned liner. This is what I have on my lips. It's like overlining your lips like I have. This is just a beautiful, beautiful liner. Now let's move on to lipsticks. Again, gonna mention this lip and cheek tint which I have over here. I've used this Love Tint by Benefit the most. It's a beautiful red color, but I don't like to apply this fully, like full on my lips, because then it's a little red. So what I like to do is I just like to take a very tiny amount and just with my fingers blend it out, and it gives a very natural look that ways. So apart from this, the other lipsticks that I have been loving. Let me start with the first lipstick, which is this one over here. It is by Flower Beauty. Hold on. This is how it looks like. It's in the shade Spice Petal 035. It's a cream sheen formula. This is how the lipstick looks like, and I'm just gonna swatch it for you. Is this lovely cool toned lipstick. Sometimes when I don't want something too heavy on my lips, I just whack this on and it just looks like my lips but better. Then moving on to a lipstick from Smashbox. This is in the shade Driver's Seat, and it's this lovely burnt orange, still nudie sort of a lipstick. I have really enjoyed using Smashbox lipsticks last year, and this definitely has to be my top pick. It's this lovely burnt orange, looks beautiful on the Indian skin. I honestly am here for this lip color. This stays on the lips for a very long time, is very comfortable, and when you have to reapply this during the day, you can reapply it and it does not look like your lips are about to fall apart, if you know what I mean. So this is the shade and I love it to bits. Then moving on to a red lipstick. I did not wear a lot of red lipstick, but whenever I wore a red lipstick, I use this one. This is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Stunner lip paint, I think so it's called, by Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Uncensored, and oh my god, this is pigmented as hell. See how pigmented that red is. Again, Fenty Beauty. This is one of the brands, just say, like, I would love to get everything. Whenever I wanted to wear red, I just pop this on and it's a beautiful matte lipstick. If you can get your hands on this one, it's a lovely one. Then moving on to the last lipstick that I have worn quite a lot. Actually, I got this during the end of the year, not really end, like October, maybe September, October. And uske baad I have worn this like crazy. This is by Huda Beauty. This is their liquid matte lipstick and this is in the shade Sugar Mama, and it's a beautiful, beautiful nudie color. It has a peach undertone, but as you can see, it's literally like blending into my skin. I use this lipstick whenever I'm wearing like a heavy eye makeup because it just balances out the face, and I love the shade. I don't have anything like this in my collection. This is like a really washed out sort of a color, but I really have grown to love this color, and the formula in this is absolutely great. It's not too drying. I would still rate Smashbox ka formula isse upar, but this is a brilliant formula. Okay, so guys, with that we are done with this video. I really hope that you all enjoyed the video. I honestly enjoyed sitting down doing my makeup with you all, talking about all of the products that I loved in 2020. Please let me know in the comments below which were your favorite items in the year 2020, and if you have any recommendations for me, please pop them down in the description box because I would just love to try new things. And with that, and on that note, I am gonna go for now. I love you all very much. Thank you for all your love and support, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye. Mwah.